stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Has everyone read last month's minutes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I make a motion we approve last month's minutes.
Second.
And also the special meeting.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
We can do this, but yes, a special meeting as well.
I second.
Okay. All opposed? Anybody opposed? No? Okay. Alright, new business. Choice one. Choice one. Are you?
Hi, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Luke Himmelgarn with Choice One Engineering. I'm here. I met with Walker and David the other week to talk about engineering, civil engineering needs here in your community. And I just want to kind of explain who we are and what we do. So we're Choice One Engineering. We are based out of Sydney, Ohio. We also do a lot of work here in eastern Indiana. Here in Wayne County, we work closely with Cambridge City. We also work closely with a lot of counties in Randolph County, Lynn, Parker City, Farmland. So we work a lot with smaller communities. And what we do is roadway work. We do sanitary storm water design on utilities. We don't get a lot into the plants, those sanitary plants and water plants. We don't get into that. We work closely with other firms to help get that kind of work done. Wessler Engineering is one firm we've worked with here in Indiana a lot to help get projects done. So we're a civil engineering firm, and something we really prioritize is developing relationships with clients. We don't want to come in and do a one-off project. We want to get to know the community. We want to work closely with them. That allows us to help best serve them. That allows us to be responsive. We always on the phone, able to answer calls and questions that may arise. And then also lets us be timely. If you got a question, we want to be able to answer that right away. So, we just, like I said, we talked with Walker and David the other week, just kind of talking about the needs here in the community and the kind of engineering services that you might be looking for. And we'd love to kind of help offer our services to the town if as needed. So it's just kind of who we are. And then if you guys have any questions or for me, we just talked with Walker. It seemed that there was a need to have an engineer here in town that could kind of be responsive and timely with the community and really help get projects done and move along, and so the community knows what's going on here in town with their engineering services. So that's why I'm here. Kind of introduce myself and see if you guys had any questions for me.
Sure. Any questions?
can't think of anything right offhand.
I know we don't have anything, well, we have a street project that's already in the works as far as on that side of it, but I know that there's been some other things, possibly the water plant or, other projects that may be coming up down the road that we may be looking at doing. And I know that they're interested in as far as building a different relationship and having our other options, I guess you would say.
Okay.
So on that, do you have a card or anything, or?
I don't have my card on me. I did
Yeah.
give cards to David and
I'll get
Walker.
I'll get
so,
their information from them.
so
No.
yep, and we're always more than willing to come out and kind of walk things over, talk things over. If you got projects you need engineer's estimates on, or you kind of want to walk through something, we're always more than happy to stop by and help look at things. And like I said, we're looking to develop a relationship with the community that allows us to know what's going on and just helps us better serve you, help build your community up. So.
Sure. Do you see any outstanding issues in this town so far?
We just had the initial talk with Walker and David, and kind of the issues you've ran into with other engineering firms, not letting you know what's going on, and just struggles getting in contact with them. We haven't sat down to walk any projects. There were some talks about some future projects that you wanted thoughts on, and we were open to setting up a meeting to kind of go over that. And we also talked about funding opportunities, and I've talked a little bit with David on upcoming deadlines and stuff and applications for future funding opportunities. So I've started to talk, but I haven't got a chance to really dive into the issues in town yet and really get into it with David yet, or in Walker, so.
I was thinking the last time we hired, Triad, thank you. We interviewed, I think there's 3 companies for the
Right. Projects.
So we probably gonna have to go through that again before we actually hire.
Well, each project, it should be done every time, I do believe. Unless you start building a relationship and you have a good result with the one on that side of it, so that's something that we could entertain as far as having a conversation with them down the road.
Yeah.
So,
Very good, thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Let's see, the attorney engagement letter, have you guys reviewed that yet?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, I mean, I have other deadlines and stuff at work that I have to deal with and get an email the day before. And I don't have time, I don't have time to look at it compared to last year, so.
It is, it's pretty much the same as last year. That if they send one of their ones in training, it's less money on that side of it, but if the attorney is here, then so much money, and it's still the same as last year, I do believe.
Now, I'm guessing we need to vote on that.
Yeah.
To approve that. So
I'll make a motion to accept the attorney engagement letter.
there you go.
Second.
Any opposed? Very good, moving on. No unfinished business. Let's go over department reports. Is there anything that needs to be discussed at this point in time?
Walker wanted to talk about the email with Triad that we sent out. I didn't really get time to talk to him much about it today, but he told me to ask about it.
Okay. You talking about the one I was planning on doing?
Yeah,
I believe so.
probably.
Yeah. I have not written that yet. And actually, it wasn't gonna be an email, it was gonna be in the form of a letter.
Yeah.
I was gonna write the letter, then have everybody here read it, and then go from there.
So it's still in the works.
And then so we didn't order any new salt this year, but we're starting to get into like the real nasty stuff, which I'm kind of hoping it don't snow again. But if it don't, I was going to look at ways of disposing what is in there, so that way next year I don't have to deal with it. I mean, a lot of it's just bigger rocks. And if a big piece gets stuck in the auger, it jams it up, and then I'm literally shoveling out the whole salt box and having to clean it out.
Are
Yeah,
you able to use the bucket of the skid steer and break it up?
that's
before
what
you do?
I literally just, I spent almost an hour just trying to chop it up just to try to get it real fine in
Yeah.
order for it to go in.
How much is left?
I mean, I've gotten through most of it. I couldn't really tell you off my head. I can send a picture and
Now, if you had to salt a couple, salt again on what you normally use to salt the whole town, how many more times do you think you're good for?
I mean, if it if it snowed 3 or 4 more times in March, we'd be good.
We'd
So
still
we
be
got
okay.
enough to last us this year.
Okay.
Just when we start hitting, springtime, I'd like to find ways to get that out so then we can kind of use that for other equipment throughout the summertime until we order more salt.
I'd say just reach out to other communities to see what they've done in the past as far as disposing of it. What proper way to do it.
If anybody said somebody said they would take it, are we allowed to just kind of drop it off? If it's, I'll save what I can.
Yeah, I mean, I'd wanna make sure that the majority of it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we can cross that bridge, I mean, as far as figure out what the options are, and then bring it back at the end of March, so 1st of April, when we know, well, hope that everything's done,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can reevaluate it at that time.
That was about it with us. So.
Are the parking lots anchored?
They are not.
Okay.
They're just kind of sitting in the gravel.
You want anchor 'em?
I just assumed we were going to.
Well, I think we were revisiting as far as on how the layout was gonna be,
Yeah.
to get a final approval on that side of
I
it
was-
before we.
I was leaving them how they were for now, kind of give it a test run to see if that style is working. Then I'll come back and we can anchor them on later on. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't a headache before I did all that work and then kind of rip it back up and do it again.
So I haven't looked, has the car and the trailer been moved?
The trailer has, the car is supposed to be getting moved. I'll talk to him again. It's just needs a starter replaced, I guess, or something. Well, what did he say, it was starter?
Something like that.
Or no, with the ignition switch.
Yeah, that was it.
Alright. So, Gary, do you have anything you wanted to share with us?
Yeah, on the police department, the only thing that he has a request for, is as far as the camera system, the new system that he got 2 quotes. One was from Safety Systems for $500, and then the other one was from Barrier Security for $300. So the only thing those are the only ones that are around here,
That are close.
yeah.
That I actually trust, and safety systems 6 months out.
Yeah, Safety Systems is 6 months out, and that's who usually does the majority of our stuff, so I'd like to make a motion to have Barrier Systems to put the camera system in the Explorer for $300.
And it's the beginning of the year, so the budget,
Right,
budget
yeah,
was there.
yeah.
Do we have a second?
I make the motion to put that radio system in.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very
Thank you.
Alright, visitors forum. Any visitors? You told, okay. Well, this is gonna be a short meeting, cause
Hey Lori, as far as on the street department, you sent an email, is there anything that you wanted to talk about on that?
No, I think I think it got kinda hectic there at the very beginning. But when all was said and done, I think it all balanced out, settled down, and I think we're okay now. I don't expect to have 12 inches of snow again and that kind of thing, but, David and I have talked, about, if we would, get a bunch of snow, what his priorities are, what he does to do first, and, it move on after that.
We talking about snow plowing and things of that nature.
I'm sorry,
Talking about plowing snow?
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Anything else on that? All right. We're gonna bounce around at the visitors forum. No visitors?
Got
Okay.
anything? Not really, not at this point.
Did you want to go ahead and speak? Or did you want to wait till after the meeting?
After it's fine.
Okay, all right. Okay. Approval of claims and payments.
Make a motion to approve claims and payments.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
There we go.
A motion for adjournment.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good.